The Amazon rainforest, a world teeming with life, where the line between hunter and hunted is drawn in the blink of an eye. Here, along the muddy banks of a slow-moving river, an unsuspecting family of capybaras is enjoying the afternoon sun. They are the world's largest rodents, social, gentle giants of the wetlands. For them, the river is both a source of life and a place of hidden danger. They graze peacefully on aquatic plants, their young ones close by, completely unaware that they are being watched by one of the Amazon's most formidable predators. Beneath the murky surface, a colossal green anaconda lies in wait. It's a master of camouflage, its patterned skin blending seamlessly with the decaying leaves and mud at the river's bottom. It can hold its breath for over 10 minutes, a silent, patient hunter waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Its eyes and nostrils, positioned on top of its head, are all that break the surface, barely visible, like two small bumps on a floating log. This is a creature of pure instinct, a killing machine, perfected by millions of years of evolution. It has singled out its target, a large, healthy capybara, slightly separated from the group, lost in its own world of foraging. The snake tenses its massive, muscular body, a coiled spring of immense power, ready to unleash its deadly ambush. The air is still, filled only with the gentle sounds of the forest. Suddenly, the water explodes. It's a maelstrom of mud, water, and raw, primal fury. Without any warning, the anaconda erupts from the depths, its jaws stretched to an almost impossible width. Its teeth, sharp and curved backward like hooks, sink deep into the capybara's snout. This isn't a venomous bite. Anacondas aren't venomous. Their power lies in sheer brute force and a technique honed over millennia. The backward-facing teeth ensure one thing. Once they latch on, there is no escape. The grip is instantaneous and unbreakable. Panic erupts. The once peaceful scene shatters into chaos. The targeted capybara lets out a piercing scream, a sound of pure terror that echoes across the river. It thrashes wildly, its powerful legs kicking and churning the water into a brown foam. Its family, startled and horrified, scatters in all directions, their own survival instincts taking over. But for the captured individual, the fight is a desperate, one-sided struggle. The anaconda, a solid mass of muscle weighing hundreds of pounds, is an immovable force. The capybara's struggle is valiant but futile. The snake's immense body begins its deadly work. It coils around the desperate rodent, loop after powerful loop. This is constriction, the anaconda's signature method of killing. With every breath the capybara exhales, the snake tightens its grip like a relentless, tightening vice. It's not about crushing bones, but about suffocating its prey, cutting off the flow of blood to the brain and stopping the heart. The pressure is immense, a gradual, inescapable force that squeezes the very life out of its victim. The water churns as the struggle continues, but the outcome was decided the moment those jaws locked on. The capybara's movements become weaker, more sporadic, as its strength and oxygen are depleted. The battle moves into deeper water. The anaconda is in its element now. Its massive size, a hindrance on land, becomes an asset in the aquatic environment. It can maneuver with terrifying speed and grace, while the capybara is now at a complete disadvantage. The snake continues to tighten its coils, its focus absolute. The desperate screams have faded, replaced by the gurgling sounds of the struggle beneath the surface. For the anaconda, this is a significant investment of energy. A meal of this size will sustain it for weeks, even months. It cannot afford to fail. It will hold its prey in this deadly embrace until the last flicker of life is extinguished. Finally, the struggle ceases. The capybara goes limp. Its fight for survival over Boo, the Tanaconda's work, is not yet finished. It holds on for several more minutes, making absolutely certain its prey is dead. Prematurely releasing its grip could be a fatal mistake if the capybara were to suddenly revive and escape or injure the snake. Patience is a key virtue for a predator of this magnitude. Only when it is completely sure does the snake begin to uncoil its powerful body, revealing the lifeless form of its massive meal. Now comes the most incredible part of the process: swallowing its prey whole. The anaconda must maneuver the capybara, which can weigh over 100 pounds, so that it can be swallowed head first. Its jaws are a marvel of biological engineering. They are not fused at the chin, but connected by a highly flexible ligament, allowing them to stretch and separate to an astonishing degree. Slowly, painstakingly, the snake begins to walk its jaws over the capybara's head. Its inner set of teeth helps to pull the meal further down its throat. It's a slow, arduous process that can take hours. The snake is incredibly vulnerable during this time, exposed to other predators like jaguars or large caimans. It must complete its meal as quickly and discreetly as possible. Inch by inch, the capybara disappears into the snake's gullet. You can see the massive bulge moving down the anaconda's body, a clear outline of the meal within. The snake's skin stretches to accommodate the enormous size of its prey. Its ribs and internal organs shift and rearrange to make room. It's a spectacle of nature's raw power and adaptability. This single meal is a huge payoff for the energy expended during the hunt and constriction. Once the capybara is completely ingested, the anaconda's metabolism will slow down dramatically as it enters a long period of digestion. With its belly full, the anaconda becomes sluggish and heavy. It will find a secluded, safe spot, perhaps in the dense undergrowth or a submerged burrow, to rest and digest. This process can take a very long time, depending on the size of the meal and the ambient temperature. For the next several weeks, the snake will be little more than a digesting tube, a dormant giant waiting for its body to break down and absorb the nutrients from its massive feast. It is during this time that it is most vulnerable, relying on its camouflage and seclusion to stay hidden from danger. But for now, the king of the Amazon's waterways rests, its survival secured until its next hunt. This dramatic cycle of life and death is a constant, brutal, and beautiful dance that defines the wild heart of the Amazon. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more incredible wildlife encounters. Down in the murky depths of the Amazon basin, a drama as old as time itself is about to unfold. Here, life and death are locked in a constant, brutal dance. Our stage is the flooded forest, a realm of shadows and secrets, and our main characters: one, a gentle giant of the rodent world, the capybara; the other, an apex predator, a creature of myth and legend, the green anaconda. The capybara, seemingly at ease, grazes on water hyacinths at the river's edge. It's a peaceful scene, deceptively so, because beneath the water's surface, something is watching. A pair of eyes, barely breaking the surface, motionless, patient. The anaconda. This snake is a masterpiece of evolution, perfectly adapted to this aquatic environment. It can weigh over 500 pounds, and stretch longer than a school bus. It doesn't need venom. It has something far more primal, far more powerful, pure constricting force. The anaconda has been waiting, perhaps for hours, conserving energy, every fiber of its being focused on this single moment. It senses the vibrations in the water, the rhythmic chewing of the unsuspecting capybara. It calculates the distance, the angle, the timing. There is no room for error. Then it happens. In a blur of green and black, the water explodes. The anaconda strikes with astonishing speed, its body launching from its submerged hiding place. It's not the bite that's the real threat, though its backward curving teeth are sharp and numerous. Their purpose is simple: to get a grip, to anchor the prey. And once it has that grip, the battle is all but decided. The capybara, weighing over 100 pounds itself, is no small meal. It thrashes, trying to pull away, to get back to solid ground. But the snake's hold is unbreakable. Now, the anaconda begins its deadly work. It's a terrifyingly intimate process. The snake starts to wrap its immense body around the struggling mammal. Coil after coil, a thick, muscular prison tightens around the capybara's torso. This is where the anaconda's true power is revealed. It's not just squeezing randomly. This is a highly sophisticated technique. The snake can actually feel its prey's heartbeat and breathing. Every time the capybara exhales, letting air out of its lungs, the anaconda tightens its grip, taking up that newly created space. Inhale, and the pressure is immense. Exhale, and the coils get even tighter. It's a relentless, suffocating spiral. Imagine the force. It's enough to snap bones, to crush the very life from a creature this large. But the anaconda's goal isn't to crush its prey into a pulp. The primary cause of death is something much quicker, much more efficient: circulatory collapse. The immense pressure exerted by the snake's coils is so great that it stops blood from flowing. The capybara's heart is still beating, but it can't pump blood anywhere. The pressure on the arteries and veins is simply too high. Within seconds, blood flow to the brain is cut off. The animal loses consciousness. The struggle ceases. It's a swift, silent end, delivered by one of nature's most formidable hunters. The violent churning of the swamp water subsides, leaving only ripples that slowly fade away. The anaconda has secured its meal. Now begins the second, equally incredible part of this process: swallowing the prey whole. The anaconda's jaw is a marvel of biological engineering. Its skull has multiple other mobile joints, letting it stretch its gape to an unbelievable size. Slowly, methodically, the snake begins to walk its mouth over the capybara. Its skin stretches. Its muscles work in rhythmic waves to pull the large meal down its gullet. This can take hours. During this time, the snake is incredibly vulnerable. It can't move quickly, and it can't strike to defend itself. It must rely on its camouflage and the secluded spot it has chosen. Once the massive meal is finally inside, the anaconda's metabolism kicks into high gear. Its digestive system, normally dormant, floods with powerful acids and enzymes. Its heart and other organs can actually double in size to cope with the immense task of breaking down such a huge meal. A meal of this size can sustain the anaconda for weeks, even months. It will retreat to a quiet, warm place, perhaps a sun-drenched riverbank or a hollow log, to digest in peace, a living testament to the raw, unforgiving, and truly awesome power of the natural world. The cycle of life, in the Amazon continues. For the anaconda, this successful hunt means survival. For the capybara, it is a sudden end. The anaconda, the silent king of the swamp, ensures that only the strongest and most alert survive, shaping the evolution of every creature that shares its watery home. It's a powerful reminder that in the wild, every single moment is a test, and survival is the only prize that matters. Thanks for watching this incredible display of nature's power. If you were as fascinated as I was, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure into the wild. See you next time. In the heart of the Pantanal, life and death are intertwined in a perpetual, silent dance. Here, the green anaconda, a titan among snakes, reigns supreme. An apex predator, it lies in wait, a master of ambush, its patterned skin a perfect camouflage against the dappled light of the swamp. Its world is one of patience, of sensing vibrations in the water, of tasting the air with a forked tongue for the scent of its next meal. Today, that scent belongs to a capybara, the world's largest rodent, a social and gentle herbivore. It has wandered too close to the water's edge, unaware of the lethal danger lurking just beneath the surface. The stage is set for a primal confrontation, a scene that has played out in these wetlands for millennia. The anaconda, motionless until this moment, strikes with astonishing speed. It's a blur of green and black, a living missile propelled by pure muscle. The initial attack isn't about venom. Anacondas are constrictors. It's about securing a grip. The snake's recurved teeth, perfectly evolved for this purpose, sink into the capybara's hide. They don't cut or tear, but act like hooks, preventing the prey from pulling away. The struggle is immense. The capybara, a creature of surprising strength, fights with every ounce of its being. It tries to drag the massive snake towards the bank, hoping to find purchase on solid ground. It kicks and twists, but in the water, the anaconda has the advantage. Its long, muscular body provides leverage and stability, while the capybara's movements become increasingly hampered. The snake is a master of this environment, its body perfectly adapted for aquatic life. It can hold its breath for an astonishingly long time, waiting patiently for the inevitable outcome. The water churns, mud and vegetation are kicked up, obscuring the view in a chaotic ballet of survival. The capybara attempts one last, desperate escape. It kicks wildly, splashing water high into the air in a final burst of adrenaline. But the anaconda is an anchor. It has already secured its tail to a network of submerged roots, bracing itself against the prey's struggles. We can see the muscles along its body flexing and contracting, living machinery designed for one purpose: to subdue. The sheer power is breathtaking. The narration of nature slows down here, focusing on the raw mechanics of survival. This isn't malice, it's biology. It is the transfer of energy from one life form to another, the fundamental principle that governs this entire ecosystem. Slowly, the struggle begins to fade. The capybara's frantic movements weaken, becoming less frequent, less powerful. The predator waits, unhurried. There is no rush. Its control is absolute. The immense pressure has done its work. The last ripples spread across the water's surface, and then silence returns to the swamp. The chirping of insects and the distant call of a bird reclaim the soundscape, as if the life and death drama never happened. The anaconda remains coiled, its victory complete, a silent, powerful testament to the unforgiving reality of the wild. Now, the next phase begins. Having subdued its prey, the anaconda must consume it. This is a feat of anatomy that is just as impressive as the hunt itself. The snake starts by maneuvering the capybara's head, preparing to swallow it whole. Its jaw is a marvel of evolution. It's not fused at the chin like ours. Instead, the two sides are connected by a flexible ligament. This, combined with other mobile bones in its skull, allows the anaconda to open its mouth to an incredible, almost unbelievable, degree far wider than its own head. Slowly, methodically, it begins to walk its jaws over the prey. One side of the jaw pulls forward, hooks in, and then the other side repeats the motion. This process is painstakingly slow and can take several hours. The snake's skin, incredibly elastic, stretches to accommodate the large meal. Waves of muscle contractions, similar to the peristalsis in our own digestive system, run down the snake's body, helping to pull the capybara deeper inside. It's a vulnerable time for the anaconda. Immobile and burdened by its meal, it is exposed to other predators, like jaguars. That's why the anaconda will often drag its prize to a secluded, safe spot to finish its meal in peace. Once the capybara is fully ingested, a large bulge will be visible in the snake's midsection. The digestive process is just as extreme. The anaconda's stomach secretes incredibly powerful acids and enzymes, capable of breaking down almost everything: flesh, bones, fur, and hooves. Only the toughest parts, like teeth, might pass through undigested. This massive meal will sustain the anaconda for a very long time. Depending on the size of the prey, it might not need to eat again for weeks or even months. It will find a quiet, warm place to rest and digest, its metabolism slowing down as it dedicates all its energy to this monumental task. The bulge will slowly shrink as the days pass, the capybara's life force being converted into fuel for the great snake. This single event has a ripple effect throughout the ecosystem. For the capybara herd, the loss of a member is a stark reminder of the constant dangers they face. Their vigilance will increase, and they may alter their grazing patterns, avoiding that particular stretch of water for some time. For the anaconda, this successful hunt means survival. It means it has the energy to grow, to shed its skin, and eventually to reproduce, ensuring the continuation of its own powerful lineage. It's a brutal, yet essential, part of the balance of the Predators like the anaconda help control the population of herbivores, preventing overgrazing and maintaining the health of the entire environment. Witnessing such an event gives us a profound respect for the complexities of the natural world.